Hey guys, it's Taku. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I've got the second part of my RightStuf summer manga pickups videos. This is all of the stuff I've picked up from the recent Kodansha Comics sales, and there's over 20 volumes here, so let's just go ahead and dive right into things. Alright guys, the first title I want to share with you all, I'm sure needs no introduction. This is Atsushi Okubo's Fire Force. I am a huge Fire Force fan. I love it so much. I do think as a piece of fiction that it is better than Soul Eater, but I have not read the Soul Eater manga. I have watched all of the anime for Soul Eater, and I've watched all of the anime so far for Fire Force. Are you watching season 2? Be sure to let me know in the comments. But this is the manga, and I have read the first 9 volumes. Actually, I've read 10, 11, and 12 from this haul. I am a little slow to filming this video, but I love Fire Force so much. This is starting to pick up, I believe, where the anime ends. If not, it is very close to the final episode and the start of season 2. And I've got for you volume 10, volume 11, volume 12, which has Sho on the front and some of the other white clads. This is a very cool cover. Volume 13 with Hamea, and I can't remember his name, but he's also really cool. Volume 14 with Captain Burns on the front. Volume 15, which has Joker here on the front, who's a very enigmatic prankster, trickster type character. Volume 16, which finally features the Asakusa company themselves, which is Benny, Maru, and Konro right here. Volume 17, which has some new faces that I am not familiar with yet. And Volume 18. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I do have Volumes 1 through 9 right here on the shelf, right next to my giant Shinra figure. And yeah, I love Fire Force so much. I think it's such a cool world. But if you're not familiar with Fire Force, this is pretty much the story about Shinra Kusakabe and how he, among many other pyrokinetics, joined the elite Fire Force to help put out infernals, which are people that spontaneously burst into flames, and they also kind of quelch the fires of any of the territories that they are watching over. It is basically a shonen fantasy about firefighting, but it is so much more than that. The conspiracies in this story are so grand and so wonderful, and as the story unfolds, there's only more and more surprises to look forward to. I love this manga so much. I love the art style, I love the way it's drawn, and yeah, let me know if you guys are also a Fire Force fan. Next, we've got something that's a bit artsier. This is Haruko Ichikawa's Land of the Lustrous. I did not actually like Land of the Lustrous as a manga at first. I came in watching the anime, and I loved the anime so much that I wanted to see what the manga did since it is the original source, and I didn't really love it at first. After watching a couple videos on YouTube that were kind of analyzing the manga or like comparing the manga and the anime, I did decide to give the manga another shot, and now I think it is absolutely brilliant. The panel construction is just flawless, and the story is very engaging if you know what to look for. This is volume 6 of the series, volume 7, volume 8, volume 9, which has a very striking black cover that my camera is just reflecting all the lights off of, and volume 10, which has a very unique white cover that has very soft, mellow colors on it. From what I've been told and what I can just see on these covers alone, the story gets so much bigger than what the anime presented. I have read the first 4 volumes, and I'm currently in the middle of volume 5. And yeah, I love Land of the Lustrous so much. There are so many themes about transformation and loving yourself and taking care of yourself that I just really resonate with. And despite seeming like a simple fantasy series that is every geologist's dream, I do think that there is a lot more to Land of the Lustrous under the covers. I'm excited to read more. The next 2 volumes I have for you here is from a series that I love with all my heart. I love every single piece of this franchise, even some of the fillery bits, but I have not actually read the original source. And this is the Eternal Edition Volume 2 of Sailor Moon, the original manga by Naoko Takeuchi. These Eternal Editions are simply gorgeous to look at. I don't know if you can tell on the cover, but it does sort of have a glimmery shine to it, and it's got pages that are printed on a very hard stock paper. I do like the French flaps also included. But yeah, Volume 2 has Sailor Mercury on the cover, and Volume 3 has the gorgeous Sailor Mars. I love these covers so much. I love these editions a lot, but they are a bit on the pricier side. They are for collectors or people who know that you are going to love Sailor Moon already. So if you are wanting to just read this series, if you can, just check it out from your library and just read the original volumes, or just pick up the regular edition volumes, and if you really like it, then go for the collector's edition. But yeah, guys, this is just one of those series that I am slowly picking up, you know, because they are so expensive, and I'll just throw one in my cart if I need to top it off with something, and eventually I will have, I think there are all 10 volumes. So I've got 1 already, and here are 2 and 3. Yeah, I really like these books. I am very much excited to read them one day whenever I finish watching Sailor Stars. Last but certainly not least is one of those titles that I have technically also, like Sailor Moon, loved since I first started getting into anime and manga, but I am just now getting around to collecting the manga series to begin with. I own volumes 1 and 2, and it was the anime that originally got me started, but this is Number 6, and it's got the original story by Atsuko Asano. Number 6 is a dystopian sci-fi series about Shion here on the front, who lives in the utopian city of Number 6, and one day he decides to take in another injured boy who is Nezumi on the front and treat his wounds. Years later, police find out about Shion's crime, and Nezumi returns to take him out of the city and show him what life is like outside of it, which is not great. But the series just handles this mix of shonen ai with sci-fi and dystopia so much better than you would think, actually. I do think that Number 6 is an underrated title and that more people should check it out. But let me show you the volumes. This is volume 3, volume 4, volume 5, and I really like the colors on this one. Volume 6, volume 7, which also has, yeah, some of my favorite colors on it. Volume 8, and lastly, volume 9. Again, guys, this is just one of those series that I have been looking at from afar for so long. I think I watched the anime in like 2012 or something like that. As soon as the manga was licensed, I picked up volume 1 and shortly after volume 2, but I never got around to getting more, of course, until now. So yeah, guys, these pickups aren't so much about variety like they were with my Viz Media video, so much as they are about just filling in a couple of my favorite series that I do love reading and that I am excited to read more from. If you are reading anything from Sailor Moon, Land of the Lustrous, Fire Force, or Number 6, please let me know down in the comments your thoughts. I would love to hear them. Also, go ahead and let me know if there are any Kodansha Comics titles that you are reading that you think I should be picking up. I always love a good recommendation. But hey, that's gonna do it from me. If you enjoyed watching this video, be sure to drop me a like, it really helps me out. And for more manga, anime, or K-pop related content, definitely consider subscribing to stick around. For more of my musings, you can find me on Twitter at Takuto Anime Cafe. I also have a blog of the same name that I will leave in the description below. And you can also follow me on Instagram at TakutoAC if you feel so inclined. Let me know if you guys would like more manga content like this. I can certainly deliver. Thank you so much for watching, and till next time.